There are many different approaches to assisting our students with spirituality and especially our meditation and prayer. And the way I'm approaching it today is from the perspective of creation spirituality. I think the first thing that's really important is for us, and especially to nurture among the students, the sense of awareness. I work with an artist friend, and she always used to say to me, "Kevin, you must learn to gaze." And I love that word, because I think if we can encourage our students to learn to stop, to gaze. Gaze means we gaze at the world about us. Suddenly take the time to look closely at a tree, a flower, something around about us. Meister Eckhart, a great theologian and spiritual writer in the 13th century, said, "I could spend my whole time on just gazing on a caterpillar and I would have everything I need for my homilies." So with your students, try to get them to slow down and to take it easy, and maybe if it's possible to go out in the yard if there is, or a bit of a garden or something, and just pick a little plant. Sometimes people go out if there's grass and ask people to work out a square metre and just sit down and just gaze on that there. In prayer and meditation with our students, I know it's difficult in classroom situations and so on, but really try to do the thing of coming away to a deserted place within themselves, a quiet place to find the Holy Spirit that's there. And so the next point, if you like, in prayerful meditation with our students is to make them more aware of their breathing. Breathing is considered by all the great traditions as something very special and very fundamental in our meditation to seek that union with the divine presence within us. We have this powerful evocative image, don't we, in Genesis 1:2, verse 2, that the Ruach, R-U-O-H, the breathing of God throughout the universe, across the void, the formless void, and then there was life. So try to do with your students various exercises about listening to their breathing, listening to slowing them down. And there are all sorts of things you can do. For example, I found doing various levels of Tai Chi that was a really important thing, because what they call the dantian is just below the navel button, the sense of learning to breathe through the bottom. And that, of course, leads us to another aspect of our meditation, which I think is a very difficult one, and that is trying to help with our students a great sense of awe and wonder. Because, our boys and girls are brought up in a whole cyberspace world, and they can just be quite blasé about things. But somehow, if we can put them in situation, for example, showing them films about the universe. I find, maybe on a camp you could do this, but I find at night when I go out, I just love to look at the Milky Way and think there are millions of stars in the Milky Way, one galaxy, and there are thousands and thousands of galaxies, and each one contains millions, billions of stars. But notice all the time we go back to some fundamentals in our prayerful meditation through creation. And that is, we have to stop. We have to become aware, quietly aware. We have to listen. And we have to, just as it were, be present. I think perhaps one way of bringing us together is reminding ourselves again of the great theme of Jesus. I have come that you may have life and have it in abundance. Our prayerful meditation, I think, is going to lead us right into there and right into out again, to nurture through our prayerful meditation life in abundance. And that will lead me to a passion to promote it wherever possible. And because my prayerful union in meditation with my Creator is always going to be in, and then it's always going to be out. Because the little things that we help our students to do from the meditation to come out in recycling and water usage and all those sorts of things, it leads us. You know, because remember that old North American Indian saying, the frog does not drink the water in the pond which it lives. And that's where our meditation leads us.